Alrighty, so everyone, thank you for listening in. If you are tuning in now, you are listening to Court Vision Convos. My name is Mike.
And I'm also Mike. So Mike and Mike.
So we were here going to be talking about basketball and explaining about predictions or at least preseason, get a flow, get a feel for the next season. It is Kobe Bryant's birthday, so instead of jumping right into it, feel like we should start off by talking about our favorite moments or specific moments that we remember the great Mamba, the Black Mamba, about his best moments ever. Mike, you want to start us off?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, happy birthday to the Mamba. May he forever rest in peace. Him, Gigi, and everybody else aboard that helicopter during that tragedy. But kicking it off, my favorite moment is probably everybody's favorite moment, I would say. 60 points to end his career.
Okay.
Nobody has done it other than him. And the fact that he put his body on the line for damn near every second of that game was the greatest performance I've ever seen in my life. The fact
Yeah.
that he willed that team to victory
Yes.
was amazing. That was typical. That was the Black Mamba way to go out.
And especially at the age that he was, the fatigue that he was at, and not thinking he was even going to get 50, let alone 60. You know,
Right.
Shaq telling him, "Hey, I need you to get 50."
It's just that's for me, that's the icing on the cake right there. And then you see during a timeout, he's looking at his family 1 minute, smiling, giggling, laughing, like playful. And then once that
He's
timeout
enjoying
buzzer went
everything.
off, Mamba,
Yep.
straight killer. That's why I wish I would have respected his game more while he was still here. I'm definitely one of those that was not always a Kobe fan, but after he retired, I started to appreciate Kobe for what he brought to the game. And
Yeah,
now I really understand it.
I think some of us take it for granted because, when we started following basketball at the age where we understood basketball, I understood playing, watching basketball, I would say around year 2000, 2001, when I was 4 or 5 years old and understanding the game. Kobe was already developed in the game, let alone starting as a rookie. So he was already developing with the game, winning those championships with Shaq. So I think some of us took that for granted and not understanding what a game was like beforehand. So
Absolutely.
seeing him not in the league after that game, especially going off on such a big high note, I think some of us took it for granted until to this day. Um, I want to piggyback off that. I always respected the mentality of what he had as far as he would get an injury, he would dislocate a finger. The guy comes in from medical, pops his finger back in. All right, I'm ready to play again. The mentality to be just to do that. But I want to say my favorite moment is similar to the high scoring game, but his in 2006 his 81 point game against Toronto and Jalen Rose. That in this game, this era, that does not happen.
81 olives, man. 81 olives.
Jay, you're gonna bring that one up. Don't be bringing that up to Jalen Rose.
Oh man. It's but that just goes to show like the type of person Kobe is. On the court, he's a killer, an assassin. But off the court, he's lighthearted. He's a girl dad. He was always like a playful soul. So it was one of the greats gone too soon, man. But
Exactly.
he definitely gave it all on the court. I'll never forget another moment when he was playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. I don't recall how the injury happened, but he
Mm.
injured his shooting shoulder. Proceeded to stay in the game and hit a left-handed, one-handed post fadeaway shot,
Yep.
as only Kobe would.
Yep.
It's like that goes to show he didn't care what he was dealing with. All he thought about was the fans that paid to see him play. What if I can't sit a game out due to load management? What
Right.
is this? Fans are
Now,
paying to see me in the building.
exactly. Now, looking back at it, understanding that we kind of took it for granted, how big, now looking at it now, and I know you're a huge LeBron fan, how much of an impact would it be if some way, somehow, LeBron's first team with the Cavs made it to the finals and faced Kobe and his Lakers? How
Oh
much of
my
an
God.
impact to passing the torch? Just think about that what if for a second. How would that impact it? How would you see the series going in which year, which finals? Because you talk about Kobe being in the finals between 2008 and 2010, three straight in a row. One of those years, LeBron could have easily, with the Cavs, made it there.
Yeah, so I mean, it's the way that Kobe was playing with those teams and bringing those high caliber players with him. He didn't always have the supporting cast
Not
around
that
him.
first
That's why
Cavs team, no.
he didn't succeed, and that's why he chose to go to Miami, get that championship experience, the championship culture, and bring it back to Cleveland. But if we're looking at those appearances where Kobe made it to the finals, I don't I as you said, I'm a diehard LeBron fan. I love LeBron, but I do not see any of those Cavalier teams, had they made it to the finals, beating Kobe in the championship.
But how big would it be with social media, at least social media starting up and the internet breaking out? I mean, they were making ESPN commercials with puppets, kind of hoping that this would happen. How much of an impact would it be on LeBron's career today to be able to play against, instead of Tim Duncan and the Spurs, but to play against Kobe and the Lakers? I
Oh
think
my
it would
God,
have
it
had
would
an
have been
even,
monumental
it would
just
have been fun to watch the battle. Yeah.
to see the work ethic that Kobe had and the way he carried himself, especially when he won those championships. He wasn't always looking at, I got to score every play. Like, he'll let somebody else shine and then he'll pick his spots. That's what you always had to appreciate about Kobe, which I wish I did. He knew when he had to attack. So if LeBron would have faced him in the championship, seeing that mentality, I feel like it would have helped LeBron a lot earlier in his career. And he wouldn't have had to leave and go to Miami. Maybe he could have originally won a championship with Cleveland had
And I
he
can
faced Kobe and got that hands-on experience from him.
and I can see that, happening with LeBron. I mean, that LeBron was a very scary LeBron, especially in around 2010, 2009 era of LeBron. I mean, again, he didn't make it all the way to the finals those years because he didn't have the supporting cast. But if he did, he had a little bit of extra help, they would have definitely been there for sure.
Oh yeah, they would have made noise, done damage. If
Um,
if hindsight was 2020, man.
Before we move forward, is there anything else you want to share about Kobe?
I mean, just the competitor he was, man. He's one of a kind. They don't make him like Kobe anymore. They compare people to Kobe, but nobody will ever be the killer that he was.
They, as far as you talk about greatest of all time in a specific category, as far as mentality goes, I don't think even the great Michael Jordan would, he would be close, but Kobe was the hard, he was the mentality guy. There was one story that he was on I think he was the Olympic team or one of the FIBA teams,
Mhm.
and they were on the bus and they were talking about how Tiger and during his prime, he injured his leg or he broke his leg and he was still able to win the whole tournament, and takes his headphones off, turns around. He's like, "You talk about mentality. I'm looking at, five right now. Looking at 5 years right now. You talk about mentality, and I'm still scoring 30 points a game." And he
Right.
puts his headphones back on.
Exactly. It's just that goes to show he had that killer mentality. That's unmatched. Granted, like you mentioned, Jordan. Kobe got a lot of his game from Jordan, but he exceeded Jordan from a mentality aspect.
Correct.
There's
There's
one of a
nobody.
kind,
There's
truly
nobody that
one of
has
a
a
kind.
mentality aspect as compared to Kobe.
Absolutely not. Not at all.
All right. So again, happy birthday to the great late Mamba. We're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about today's game. Now we have of course, the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. Eastern Conference, I think, is more of an easier conversation, but I think it's not. It'll be cool to dive into the Western Conference to see how it's going to shape up throughout, because there's a lot of teams still in the West that's gotten even stronger, and you're talking about a good 9 or 10 teams that could have a chance to be in the top six of the playoffs and and not be in the play-ins.
Absolutely. There's the West. It went from being the East where everybody was competing. Now, ironically, I it's my opinion. It may not be the most accurate, but once LeBron shifted to the Western Conference, all the competition shifted to the West. The West is there's like you said, 10 easily 10 teams that can compete for a top 6 seed and then they're for sure playing. But
Right.
the West is a deadlock right now. It can go either
It's
way.
it is very difficult. It's going to be an all out war in the West Coast. Now the problem is, even then you talk about you were pretty. I would actually say you were pretty accurate with LeBron moving, and you talk about Kawhi Leonard moving right over from Toronto to LA. You talk about Paul George, still in the West Coast, but you talk about all those players starting from 2018, 2019, well, really 2019 when LeBron went to LA. But over the years, the West Coast has been tougher and tougher to compete against. I think this coming year will be the toughest it ever has been before, as far as one single conference. Because even
Absolutely.
teams that are probably just playing teams could surprise you because they have the talent, they have the capability.
Oh yeah, it's everybody, it's not even just like the star power. Teams nowadays, they have depth galore. Like, look at Oklahoma City. They won a championship. Shay's their superstar, but they have up and coming depth pieces. You bring in Alex Caruso, superstar defender. He's not the biggest name star wise, but it's just those players that bring the depth and play their role that can result in you winning a championship.
And understanding their role too. On top of that, they understand that they're not going to get the ball. They're going to be there just to defend, rebound, pass, and just do what they need to do to get the job done. And that's why the Thunder were the winners. I mean, you have a young, talented team. You have a nice leader in SGA who's averaging 32 in the season, and he's your MVP right now. And he's an MVP for a reason, for being number one in the West and winning a championship for that team, a championship that hasn't been won since 1979. So you're talking about the Thunder, which is, we don't have to really dive too deep into the Thunder because we know where they are. They re-signed all their guys. They drafted very well with Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren, and even the other Jalen Williams, if you want to count him as well. But
Yeah,
what about these
and
other teams? What about these other teams that made some big moves throughout the offseason? I mean, what about the Clippers? They made some interesting offseason moves.
yeah, the Clippers, honestly, I can say they made some very interesting moves. Like one of the things I think is going to hurt them to a certain extent is getting rid of Norman Powell. Trading Norman Powell, that's a surefire 20 point per game scorer, very efficiently, 40 plus percent from three. It's very hard to replace that. While I think Bogdanovich is a great player, he knows, picks his spots offensively. He's a good defender. He's not somebody that can replicate the production of Norman Powell. So trading Norman Powell, even though they did bring in John Collins, I really think that that's going to hurt them more than it's going to help them.
But you do have also the additions of veterans of Chris Paul and Bradley Beal,
That's very true.
to the
I
point
honestly
where
forgot
Bradley
that they had
Beal,
Chris Paul. Jesus Christ.
yeah, they do have Bradley Beal coming off the bench, I'm sure, because you have Chris Paul, James Harden at the back court. James Harden's going to be starting over Bradley Beal, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
You have Kawhi Leonard, John Collins, and Zubats.
I mean, like they said, it's the unction. We saw the dip in Bradley Beal's production last season. Will playing for a contender help him? That's yet to be seen. But I think he can still give you 10 to 15 points off the bench. He's not like he was in the Washington days where he could give you 30, 40 without even giving a maximum effort. but he can definitely contribute off the bench. It's just for them, since they are an older team, it's staying healthy. That's priority number one. Because
Correct.
if they stay healthy, I can see them easily being top six. But
Now,
it's just the health.
one of the biggest issues with problems with not just this is any news article, any podcast, anything that anybody that talks about this type of topic is that huge what if. Can they stay healthy? Let's just say everybody, every team on paper stays healthy. Are the Clippers better than they were last year?
I would say yes. They have the potential to be better than they were last season. While Harden is an amazing point guard, I always thought truly that he's better when he can just look to score. Although he has the ability to facilitate, having Chris Paul at the helm, one of the best point guards of all time, to just look and facilitate that offense brings Harden back to the days where he can just look to score the ball when he has it in his hands. And I feel like that'll be an area where he can thrive. Granted,
Now,
he's older, but I can see him being very successful as a score first two guard.
yes, now granted, both of them are older. They did play together once before. How is this different?
That's a very solid point. I mean, it can go either way, but I feel like the Clippers and the talent that they have around them, I feel
They
like
have a
it
more supporting
is,
cast, you say, is what you're saying, versus the Rockets years when they were back in
yeah,
Houston.
absolutely. I would say that this Clippers team has more support around them than those Rockets teams did, or than that Rocket team did.
All right. What other teams? Give me some names. Give me some teams. What team do you think is also going to be an improvement? It's going to be a real tough. Let's talk about we got the Rockets. What the Rockets
I really like the Rockets.
with
I
another
really
big
do.
offseason move. I mean, they were second in the West last year.
The
Do you see
biggest,
them? They I mean you lose Jalen Green, but you're still keeping Sangoon and adding Kevin Durant. Do you see the Rockets staying at the two? Do you see them jumping ahead of the Thunder? Do you see them dropping a couple seeds?
I mean, again, like we said, considering everybody stays fully healthy, I can see them giving OKC a run for their money for that top spot.
Really?
Because if you look at, you still have Fred VanVleet, who's a very serviceable point guard. You have Amon Thompson, one of the best
And he's
defenders in the
improving
league.
like crazy too. I didn't think he was going
He's
to be this good.
he's insanely athletic. He can guard one through four. Hell, if he had some strength, maybe one through five. And he's just purely athletic. Now, one fault with Amen Thompson, his shooting. He has to become a consistent shooter at some point in time. While he's not needed for that, that needs to be in his arsenal, just in case as a backup. Okay, they're double teaming Shengun in the post. They're once the ball's kicked out to the perimeter, they're double teaming KD. They swing the ball. Thompson's open in the corner. Is he gonna be able to shoot that shot? Or is he gonna have to cut to the paint and cause crowding somewhat? But I think that Houston, with that addition of KD, they definitely can give OKC a run for their money. While even though OKC is adding another name, another rookie, Nikola Topic, 6'6" point guard, who's supposed to be one of the best playmakers of last year's class before he got hurt. They're also going to be improving in that aspect. I still think Houston can give them a fair shake for that top spot.
Now, what about the biggest elephant in the room, the Mavericks, with the biggest off-season moves and trade deadline moves, getting the first overall pick? How do the Mavericks? Do you see the Mavericks being a top six team?
Honestly, I although they do have Cooper Flag coming in, he's a rookie. He's raw. He's going to need some time to develop, really understand the NBA game as all rookies do. You've seen it with every rookie that's come in. There's never been a rookie to come in and just completely shine without their flaws. Coop is definitely going to have that growing stage. You still do have Anthony Davis. You have other athletic bigs. You have Lively. You have Gafford. You have PJ Washington. You have one of the best shooters of all time, Klay Thompson.
It's a very
You have
crowded front court.
It's
Yes.
very crowded. So, and the biggest missing piece, Kyrie Irving. Had they had Kyrie Irving this year, I would say yes, they'd be top six. But without that scoring ability, that facilitation, that leadership that he's started to bring in his later years, I honestly feel like Dallas is, granted, they are going to be a play-in team for sure. They have no chance at that top six, in my opinion. Now, I hope
Now,
they prove me wrong, but I
between
don't see that.
now and the trade deadline, do you see the Mavericks making a move and trading Kyrie? Because he's had some health issues in the past. He is getting older. He's still not too old where he can still have value. Do you see the Mavericks moving Kyrie, or they're done making stupid, crazy moves for the near future?
Yeah, I would go with the latter there because after the flack that they caught for moving their franchise cornerstone in Luca, I don't see, as long as Nico Harrison is the GM of that team, I don't see him making another big splash like that
But yet again,
because
Nico Harrison is notoriously known for making huge splashes.
he is. But I think the flack that he caught for this last one, he's like, yeah, I don't want to go do this again. Granted, like I just no, they're gonna try and kill me. Like, no, there's no way. Especially Kyrie. Granted, Kyrie is getting older. He has had health concerns, but he's still Kyrie.
So we mentioned so far the Thunder, the Rockets, you know, as far as the top two teams in the West. And also the Clippers are sneaking up there as well. How do teams like the Lakers, the Nuggets, the Timberwolves as well on top of that? You got the Timberwolves were also up there, and yes, they were what, the sixth, believe, in the West.
Yes, I believe they were sixth.
They started slow. They were a 500 team in the first half of the season, and then they finally got that chemistry going. Anthony Edwards picking up, Julius Randle finally waking up a little bit. Do you see that some teams like the Timberwolves, the Nuggets now improved, getting Cameron Johnson? You have the Lakers still with it looks like a really healthy Luca. How
Yeah,
do
I
those
mean,
teams match up?
so let's start with Minnesota. So Minnesota, I've always liked. I love Anthony Edwards' game. He's very, I don't care who's in front of me. I'm giving him 50. That's his mentality. I love that killer mentality that he has. However, the one downfall that I've always said with Minnesota, I love Mike Conley. He's great. He's a great veteran leader. He is not a starting point guard in this league anymore.
Not anymore.
He is not able to effectively facilitate for that offense. Without a true point guard that they can go to facilitate, get everybody open, I don't see Minnesota getting over that hump. While I can still see them being top six, they're not a championship contender in my opinion.
So you don't see them at all being in the top six, let alone
Oh no, I do see them
still
being
see
top
them in the top
six.
six.
I
Okay.
do see them top six, but I don't see them getting over that hump to becoming a true championship contender.
Do you think they make it to the conference finals again?
I say their exit would probably be semifinals. I don't see them
Semifinals.
making the conference finals. With the teams that are above them, you have Houston, you have OKC. I can see that being the ideal Western Conference matchup, but there's other teams that are going to exceed them as far as that aspect. So no, I don't think
What
Minnesota's
did
going
they
to
need
make
to
that
change?
conference finals.
If you were the GM right now, what would you need to change before the trade deadline?
Before the trade deadline, I'm going to get a point guard.
Who are you
Absolutely,
giving
I'm
up?
going to get a point guard.
Who are you giving up?
So I would honestly give up. I would say, um, that's a good one because they have really nobody that I can think of that would be tradable. I mean, they have Jaden McDaniels, but I'm not giving up one of my best defenders to go get a point guard. So I'd say their best bet is that somebody comes in like a buyout market. Because the only person that I can see anybody having a inkling of interest in is Rob Dillingham because of what he brings to the table. He can give you a spark off the bench. He's a score first point. So a lot of teams are looking for that scoring punch off the bench. Now, if you're willing to part with him, which I wouldn't be, then you can definitely go out there and get a facilitator for your team.
Right. Yeah, I think that's the toughest issue right now with Minnesota is that point guard position. They have everything else locked in as far as all the rest of the positions. Even Dante coming off the bench. But yeah, Minnesota is they're up there, but they are definitely going to need a new point guard very soon. I think that would be one of the biggest things for Minnesota to do before the trade deadline. Um, where did the Nuggets fall? Where did the Lakers fall? What do you got?
I really like the Nuggets, man. They made they made some really good moves. Bringing in Bruce Brown again, bringing in Cam Johnson, getting rid of Michael I don't pass the ball Porter Jr. Even though he's on my Nets, but goodness, that was probably one of the best things that they could do because Cam Johnson is a great defender. He's a great catch and shoot 3-point shooter. You have Bruce Brown, who's going to do all the nitty gritty things. He's going to guard 1 through 4, even though he's undersized. He reminds me, he's a Walmart Josh Hart, in my opinion, without the excellent rebounding aspect. But Bruce Brown is going to do the little things. He's going to make the hustle plays. He's going to defend his ass off, but he's going to do the little things that can contribute to a championship. Now, I think that Denver is in a better spot than they were last year. I can see them fighting for a top 4 seed in the West. I can see them being one of those surprise teams that makes the conference finals. I really like what Denver did this offseason.
Do they need to make any more moves? Or they're good where they sit right there.
Honestly, I really do like where they sit right now, honestly. Now, one thing I wish that they would do, which I would love, is to bring back Westbrook because I feel like he was misutilized last year by Malone.
He's still available.
If they can bring in Westbrook,
Surprisingly,
they
he's still
got it.
available.
Right. Surprisingly. Honestly,
A lot of
backtracking a little bit, Minnesota would be able to use Westbrook.
yeah. You know what? Even though you talk about age, Westbrook only averaged what 12 points a game, 13 points a game. He wasn't that guy. He's not that MVP anymore for sure, but he's still Russell Westbrook. He's
Absolutely.
right now. I feel like he's getting the Carmelo Anthony treatment right now.
I can agree with you
When
there.
when Melo got dropped by Houston way back when, and he couldn't sign a deal for the next year and a half or so with any team, I felt one was very disrespectful because he was still that guy, but because of the backlash that he was getting, because teams thought that he was, I wouldn't say the word curse in a sense, but he wasn't good for the team for what he can do. He was taking too much of the ball. He's turning over the ball too much. And that's what teams are feared with Westbrook. Instead of him being an asset, he's um, more of a hurting the team in a sense with his turnovers and the way he can ruin chemistry or something.
I mean, I can definitely see where teams come from because he does have those moments where he gets a little out of his play style. He gets overly aggressive, even though that's who Russ is. He's always been one high energy, high intensity, aggressive gameplay, but he's also done it in a smart fashion.
Yeah,
There's some times where he gets overly aggressive, so I can
he,
definitely see where teams are coming from.
he definitely gets stuck in a tunnel vision. I feel like if Westbrook can kind of use his powers for good in a sense by understanding his role coming off the bench on a lot of these major teams. You know, I'm talking about the Knicks for a second because there was rumors that he may sign with the Knicks. A lot of people were telling me, "Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a good asset for the Knicks. I think he's actually going to be a great asset for the Knicks coming off the bench as long as he plays his role, as long as he does what he needs to do." He could be good because they'll sign him to anybody, any team will be able to sign him to a minimum veteran contract.
Absolutely. Any team right now would be able to use somebody like Russell Westbrook coming off the bench. So when you bring up the Carmelo blackball treatment, I honestly think that's spot on because it's very unfair that Russell Westbrook, of all people, does not have a contract. He's shown glimpses in Denver, although that situation was very toxic with Malone. He showed flashes of, okay, let me show you who the hell I am. Because it seems like people forgot. And he'll go and get you a triple double. He'll be efficient. He'll provide the energy. He'll provide that spark to the team. So I think there's teams that can really use that. And
Correct.
if Denver could bring him in just to stay on that topic, Denver would really be a scary team. They can be top four. They can sneakily make it to the finals. They can sneakily win a championship.
I definitely can see that the Nuggets have a legitimate chance, a very challenging chance, not because of what they can't do, is because of the rest of the competition can do. Um, but yeah, the Nuggets definitely have a very strong chance. Now, one last team to wrap it up for the West, the Lakers.
Saving the best for last. I knew this was coming.
Yep. Does LeBron have enough in him? Does he have enough to hoist the trophy up one last time? Is there a possibility with the how strong the West is, where it? I think again, I think this is the strongest the Western Conference has ever been in so long.
I agree. It's definitely the strongest position that the West has ever been in. However, unbiased here, even though you guys are gonna come to find out through these episodes, I'm a diehard LeBron fan, and I'm gonna keep saying that I'm a die on that hill. However, of
No
course, we're
denying
running a
that one.
podcast here, so we got to be unbiased. I really do think that the Lakers, if they utilize LeBron effectively, can be a championship contender. Now, this is going to shock you, but do I see them winning a championship as currently constructed, considering the stance of these other teams? I do not think that they can win a championship in the West because of teams like Oklahoma City, teams like Houston,
Right.
even
I think it's the
Denver, being that
same.
Denver is their kryptonite.
Yeah. I think it's
But
the same issue with Denver in a sense. It's not the team itself, it's what the competition holds. And that's
correct.
what makes it difficult. Now you have, if you were the Lakers, do you hold off? Because this is, you only have maybe a year or two left with LeBron. I know, don't cry now. But if you have a year or two left with LeBron, do you still go all out? But the more you go all out, the worse you make your rest of your franchise, hurt your franchise throughout the next 5, 10 years. I mean, you have Luca that's going to help you out, at least keep that momentum. But if you go all out and it doesn't work out, where do you go from there? Do you go all out with the Lakers, or do you stay put and hope that they can pull something off?
Honestly, I really like the position that the Lakers have put themselves in. I feel like they made the best moves that they could possibly get. Although these players are kind of past their prime, or in DeAndre Ayton's case, not what they were expected to be.
Sure.
But as far as bringing in Marcus Smart, who was a former Defensive Player of the Year, but injuries have hindered his progression from that point. However, he is still an immaculate perimeter defender. So he's definitely going to help that defensive aspect when you have him, when you have Vanderbilt on the floor at the same time. Then you have progression of Dalton Connect. He's looking like he has the potential to be one of the greatest shooters in the game, especially under the tutelage of one of the greatest shooters of all time in JJ Redick. So I can definitely see JJ trying to mold Dalton into a role where that he played when he was in the league. So I can definitely see
Okay.
the Lakers being one of those teams where they can really shock the world in a sense, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. But where was I? Right.
Do you need to
Putting
make a
themselves in
move?
a position to compete now while they have LeBron, but also putting themselves in a position to prioritize Luca's future. 2027 free agency class. You have people like Giannis. I believe Jokic is a free agent in 2027. So the Lakers have put themselves in a position to go after one of those top guys.
And that's if they don't ever sign an extension with their team. I don't see Giannis signing an extension. I see Jokic signing extensions though with Denver.
I
Then
do, depending
Jokic,
on what they do.
Jokic is just there to go to work and go home.
Jokic would rather be in Europe somewhere with his horses.
Exactly. So that's why Jokic is very content. I don't see him going to free agency and trying to. He's already won his championship. He's already succeeded. He's got his 3 MVPs. He can retire now and be in the Hall of Fame right then and there. He is he is already successful in what he has accomplished. But I don't see him. I see him extending his contract, getting his money, being able to buy more horses, and go from there. He could. Antetokounmpo on the other hand, Giannis on the other hand, I see that now that they're kind of falling back. They lost out on Middleton because he's older and hurt. You lost out on Lillard because he's hurt, and you let him go. You didn't even trade for him. You just bought him out. So you got nothing in return. Instead, you got Miles Turner to re-sign or
And
to
you got the
sign a
people's
Miles Turner.
savior, Kyle Kuzma.
Exactly. So Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks they're not going to look good this year. Maybe they barely make the playoffs in the top six just because everybody else is hurt. But Giannis is not going to be happy. He is driven to win every single year as much as possible, and he's not going to do that with Milwaukee. So I can see that in 2027 he can be a free agency, not so much Jokic. So I mean, hey, that'll be interesting to see Luca and Giannis in the purple and golds. That'll be definitely interesting.
Yeah, I definitely, like I said, I really like what the Lakers have done. I mean, it's very apparent that they have shifted their focus to Luca, but I can also see where they're trying to get LeBron that last ring. They're trying
And
to
it
do
would only
right by LeBron.
right. It'll only be fitting. You can't just you can't just focus purely on the future now when you still have LeBron.
Exactly. So
And it's like
it's
it's that double edged sword right now. I mean,
right.
I
I
think
like
the
the way you put
Lakers'
that.
future is a little saved when Nico Mannion handed them Luka Doncic, but they're because without Luka, you had Anthony Davis, you had LeBron, and you had you didn't have a future. There was nobody. Everybody was old. Everybody was washed up. I wouldn't say washed up, but they weren't the same as they used to be. And they're going to be
Agreed.
retiring soon. Anthony Davis can you'll be lucky if you get 40 games out of him.
It's definitely tough, but I hope the LeBron fan in me hopes that he can go out on top. If
Of
they were to
course.
somehow win a championship, I would be completely content with him calling it quits right there. While I
Well,
would be emotional as shit, I
you'll
would
ride
be
off in the
very
sunset.
happy
Of
if he went
course.
out on top.
Of course, you'll ride off into the sunset.
I'm gonna have to find a way to get a ticket to that game. I'll tell you that for sure.
Ready to spend $1,000 on one game?
Yes, absolutely. For LeBron James, 100%. 110%.
Now, before we transition to a different category, to a different topic, is there anything else you want to bring up about the Western Conference, about this season coming up? Is
I
there any
mean, the
team that you
way
want to talk about?
I like the way you described it because it's going to be a war. It's going to be a war in the West. And I think that it's whoever has the best training staff, the best coaching. That's the team that's going to come out on top. It's not like a walk in the park where you can say, we'll just coast, get to a championship, get to the Western Conference Finals, get to the NBA Finals, call it a day. No, you're going to have to work your ass off. You're going to have to train. You're going to have your medical team keep making sure you're in tip-top shape. So it's going to be very tough. It's
It
basically
is.
going to be a war of attrition. Who can put together the best season?
Absolutely. All right. On that note, so we got an interesting topic for you. Very simple, straightforward. Who would you start? Who would you bench? Who would you cut? So
Love it.
we got five scenarios here, and again, all of these players, these are pretty much retired or in their prime, legends, current players. I'm gonna go off right away. Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, and Dirk Nowitzki. Who would you start? Who would you bench? Who would you cut? These are very difficult, and again, all three of these guys are in their prime on the best team that they've ever been on. Who would you start? Who would you bench? Who would you cut?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're starting
Coming
off
out
hot.
swinging, huh?
Yes,
Starting out hot. All right. I already know a lot of you guys are going to come for my head with this one, but
I may go for your head for this one if I'm understanding what's going on here.
I am starting the big fundamental. I'm starting Timmy.
Okay, then I'm not
I'm
going for your head.
I am benching Kevin Garnett and
Okay,
I'm
interesting.
cutting Dirk Nowitzki.
All right. So I'm actually going to agree with you on a Tim Duncan. He is, in my opinion, the greatest power forward of all time.
Absolutely.
So if there's three other power forwards in that conversation, if he's the greatest, then I'm starting the greatest.
100%. That was no question for me.
Now the Kevin Garnett and the Dirk, I get a little. That's even tougher. I feel like I would rather have Dirk than Kevin Garnett, and this is the reason why. Is he's I feel like he's been a little bit more accomplished as the go-to guy. He is a better scorer, points per game. Maybe not a good defender and rebounder like Kevin Garnett, but he's been able to score more points per game. He's been able to carry a team through, I think, the one of the greatest, if not the greatest, playoff runs through the toughest teams, carrying a older veteran team as the guy. When Garnett, yes, you can say one, they both have one championship, but Garnett was on a dynasty team. Well, I would say dynasty team, but he was on a big three team, and he wasn't the guy.
That is very true. However, for me personally, I like what KG brings to the table more than Dirk. And I'm going to catch a lot of flack for that because Dirk is one of the greatest of all time. But from a basketball perspective, I view a power forward as somebody who's going to bring energy, who's going to somewhat anchor the defense, although that's really what the center should be doing. But he's going to provide energy. He's going to bring you defense. He's going to be able to get some rebounds. He can score here and there. And for me, I feel like Kevin Garnett does that at a better level than Dirk did.
But can he stretch the floor like Dirk can?
Absolutely not. No, he cannot. That's where Dirk has him, in my opinion. Dirk has that unstoppable fadeaway, that long range three ball. Granted,
And
Kevin
he is
Garnett
seven
was
foot tall.
effective in the midi, but he did not have that 3-point jump shot that Dirk had. So in that aspect, Dirk has him 110%.
All right, so we got another one coming up for you, which I think this
Starting
one's a
out hot,
little
I'm
bit.
anxious to see what's next because oh my God.
Yeah, that was one of the tougher ones. I think this one's a little bit easier. but still very difficult. You have David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, and Moses Malone.
Okay. So for me, since I'm not really that big on classic NBA, this is fairly straightforward. Starting, I'm going in the exact order that you said them. Starting the
Really,
Admiral, benching Ewing, and cutting Moses Malone.
I have it completely different because I'm more of an old head. As our viewers start to listen and they understand what you prefer and what I prefer, I'm an old head. I like watching the old film and looking at the stats. I would have Moses start for what he's been able to accomplish. These guys, yeah, David Robinson's got the most rings, but he was the most rings while he was older with Tim Duncan.
Correct.
Moses Malone was the guy when they won in '83 with the Sixers. He is a three-time MVP, averaging, I believe it was 27, 28 points a game while averaging 15 rebounds. He was the guy for the Rockets and the Sixers in that early '80s. Throughout the '80s, he was the guy. Over David Robinson, I would have Moses Malone, but David Robinson is coming off the bench.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, and again,
I know the
as
Nick fan in you hurts to say this one.
as me try not to be biased, again, Patrick Ewing, as a Knicks fan, I don't really care much about Patrick Ewing.
Interesting.
I don't care much about it because everybody, as and again a little off topic here, everybody's like, okay, Patrick Ewing is the franchise player for the Knicks. He is the go-to. He scored the most points. Yeah, where's the ring? Where's the MVP? Where's even an all-star MVP? He's got zero accolades for the Knicks. All he has is about 24, 25,000 points in his career, and that's it. That's all he's got to show. I see Willis Reed as the better Knick. He got
I
him two
like that.
championships. He's two-time finals MVP. He is one of three players to ever record a regular, all-star, and finals MVP in the exact same season. He's only one of three players, the other two being Shaq and Jordan.
That's an exclusive list right there. I
Very,
mean, I could
very
definitely
exclusive
see.
list. Can Patrick Ewing saying that? No.
No, absolutely not.
It's not always about scoring.
No, it's not. You have to bring more to the table. And like you said, you hit the nail on the head. Championships really say a lot. You can
It
score,
does.
you can be flashy, you can bring a lot to the table. But if you don't get your team over that hump and you're supposed to be this superstar, this leader, this number one guy, then what are you really showing?
Now going on to the next one. Now this one's still in my head. I go completely opposite direction every single time. We have Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, and Chris Paul.
I knew this was coming. God damn it.
This one is
Oh
very
my
difficult.
God.
I don't think I can really argue with any direction that it goes because each argument has its own case. One has a championship, the other two don't. He wasn't really the guy when they won the championship, but he's a bigger point guard. He's a better rebounder. He can get triple doubles, while the others they all are great passers, while the others are better shooters. It's okay. Where do you go? Who do you start? Who do you bench? Who do you cut?
Exactly. Exactly. This is, man, I'm gonna really have to rack my brain for this one. But for the sake of time, I'm gonna have to say because he has the accolades. He also was one of the best point guards that I've ever seen firsthand. I am gonna have to start Steve Nash. He does have those two MVPs. He was although he's one of those where had he had a better supporting cast, he would definitely have a championship. Granted, had he stood healthy that Lakers season where he missed a significant amount of time with that back issue, I feel like he may have been able to contribute and they may have had a better shot. But
Debatable.
it's very debatable.
Debatable.
But I would start Nash, and I love Chris Paul dearly. I just that's this is a toss up for me. Do I go Jason Kidd? My childhood Nets days, I love seeing him throw those lobs to Vince Carter and Richard Jefferson, bringing us to the finals. Although we didn't bring it home. He did wind up getting one in that Cinderella 2011 Mavs run.
Absolutely.
So I would have to go with Jason Kidd being benched. And unfortunately, although he is one of the greatest of all time, I would have to cut Chris Paul because
Yeah, it's
he
unfortunate because he is the true complete point guard that you would want on your team, but because of the lack of accolades, zero rings, that's the unfortunate part about Chris Paul.
correct. And it's not like he hasn't had the talent to get there. There have
He
been
absolutely
many
has had the
chances
talent. He's
where
been
he's
on
had
great
the
teams.
talent. They
And
just
it's
couldn't get
unfortunate
it done as a
because
collective.
if he is the true complete point guard that everybody says he is, why didn't he finish the job?
Correct. Correct.
Yes, they get injuries, do get into, but you're not hurt every single year. He's had a very, a good 19-year career. I believe it's 20 years now.
Funny.
20, 2005. Wow.
Time flies, man.
And I feel old now.
No kidding. But yeah,
All right.
that's the unfortunate one.
We
Sorry,
got another
Chris.
one. We got another few
You're on a roll
centers
today,
here.
man. Jesus Christ. I'm not ready for this.
This is episode 1, buddy. You got numbers. We got another one. This is Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, or Wilt Chamberlain.
I hate you very much.
I got one more after this.
Oh my God.
So
The most dominant big man in NBA history.
I think
One
I
of
know my
the
answer right away.
one of the most successful ones. And the 100-point game. I would have to go with Shaq as my starter.
Okay, agreed.
I would have to go with Hakeem off my bench.
Really?
And then I would have to go Wilt getting cut.
Really? Over Wilt?
Yeah.
Because Wilt is more accomplished.
He is more accomplished, but I feel like from a basketball perspective, truly everybody at their peak, although Wilt did play in the very, very early days of basketball, I feel like Hakeem has one of the most well-rounded games of a center in NBA history. He could do it all. And I just, even though Wilt is more accomplished, granted, you did say that. I just, again, I'm not really big on old basketball as you are, but I really enjoy watching Hakeem highlights and Hakeem game film. It's just poetry in motion,
Okay,
and it's beautiful to me.
it is. Then how about this? This last one, we're gonna keep it a little bit more modern then for you, since the olden days isn't set for you. Carmelo Anthony, Vince Carter, Paul Pierce.
Okay, very easy for me. Very easy.
Okay,
Starting Carmelo,
all right.
benching Vince, cut Paul Pierce.
Ooh, okay. You're cutting
Granted,
Pierce.
Pierce does have that championship, but I
The
just
other guys didn't even
love
make the finals, let alone get a championship.
one, I love Carmelo's game. Carmelo is one of the most well-rounded
You don't have to
offensive
tell
players in
me.
the game.
You
He
don't have
is
to tell me that
amazing. Carmelo's amazing. So that I feel like we can both agree that that was our starter.
easily.
Then Vince, I love what Vince brought to the table. The freak athleticism, the ability to score the ball at
But the
will
thing
in
is,
his
if you
heyday.
told me which one I'd rather watch, yeah, Vince Carter. I would much rather watch Vince Carter because he
Absolutely.
was so entertaining. I'd rather have
Yes.
Paul Pierce because of what he was able to do. He was the guy for Boston for pretty much his entire career. Brought them a championship. He's a Finals MVP, let alone that championship. He has done more with his career. Actually, no, I think Vince does. Vince still have more on Paul Pierce as far as total career points. They're
I'm
very
not too sure.
close.
We definitely have
They're
to circle
very
back on that.
close. Yeah, they're
I know
very,
they
very
are
close.
close.
I know they're within the top 25. They're both within the top 25 all-time career points. But I think they're very, very close in as far as career points. But you can argue that, and plus Paul Pierce was a better points per game scorer.
Yes. And in that aspect, the ability to score the ball, yes, Pierce has them. But I just something about Vince Carter where he kept you on the edge of your seat. Those freakish in-game dunks, the memorable dunk contest performance. It's something about Vince that
Oh, he was definitely
I
much more entertaining.
I
Especially as
can't
a New
go
York
about
fan, I'd
cutting
much
that.
rather watch Vince Carter than watch Paul Pierce.
Absolutely. Granted, Pierce is a champion. He's a very efficient scorer,
Yeah.
but I can't see myself cutting Vince Carter.
Okay. So we're going to switch it up a bit. This is going to be a little bit fun. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with to see what your answers are. So to start it off, you're going to build your team, right? You're going to have your starting lineup. Now, I think I'm going to save the bonus for another time because I couldn't. I just thought of it last minute. But we're going to do your starting five. Now, these players, hypothetically, they're going to sit down in front of your table, in front of your desk, and they're ready to sign. You can either sign them right then and there, or you can pass up on them and sign the next two players, in a sense.
Hmm.
So you can sign player one and you give up player two or three. But if you skip on player one and you decide that you don't want to choose two or three, you can't go back to the previous one. Once you pass, you can't get them
Mm.
back.
I like
And
this.
if you
I like
pass
this.
player one and two, you're stuck with player three.
I like it. Let's do it.
So, do you play safe or do you gamble?
Let's do it.
So, do you want to start at the center or the point guard?
Gotta go with my facilitator first.
All right, we'll start with the point guard and then work our way up the positions. So, you sat down at your desk. You have Mike Conley, and this is all in their prime.
Okay.
Now, I can say the next player could be Magic Johnson. I can say the next player is Eric Snow. So
Mike Conley.
you have to choose wisely as far as who you want. If you want to play it safe, or if you want to gamble. So Mike Conley in his prime with Memphis. Do you sign Mike Conley?
Well, you know I'm a gambling man, so
I know you are.
I am going to pass on Mike Conley.
All right, you pass on Mike Conley. Prime Rajon Rondo is now sitting at your table. This is with him and Boston All Star Rajon Rondo.
Done. Signing that contract.
You're signing that
You cannot
contract.
go wrong with Rajon Rondo. Although I'm
Absolutely.
sure that there's going to be somebody else, and I'm probably going to kick you in the teeth for it. But you
So the
cannot
last
go wrong with Rajon Rondo.
Rajon Rondo is a great pick. The last player that signed somewhere else is Penny Hardaway. He is now on an opposite team. Rajon Rondo is on your team. Next, we have the shooting guard position. The first person that sets down is Orlando Magic's Tracy McGrady.
Oh my God.
Now,
C-Mac.
Mr. Gambling Man, do you gamble on
Oh
Tracy
my
McGrady?
God. One of the greatest shooting guards of all time. Oh my
Do you
God.
play it safe or do you gamble on Tracy McGrady?
You know
30
what?
now keep in mind 32 points a game.
You know what? I'm sticking true to who I am.
You're
I'm a
gambling.
gambling man. I'm gonna let Tracy walk. Cause
You're letting
as he
Tracy
did,
walk.
he left Orlando and did not keep the same production. So I'm gonna hope that happens.
All right. How about someone that does a little bit more production? How about Allen Iverson? Allen Iverson is now sitting in front of your desk right now. Do you gamble one last time?
Oh
or do you
my
stick with that second
God.
player at Allen Iverson?
You know what? I love Allen Iverson's game. Love it. Can't forget the step over. Can't forget
That
the
step over of
iconic game,
Tyronn
the
Lue.
crossover of Jordan. I love Allen Iverson.
And you have Rondo
However,
passing. You don't have a backcourt that's going to be, hogging the ball. You have Rondo passing Allen Iverson the ball. So you started
correct.
off hot with
They're
Rondo.
very undersized, which is the exact reason why I am passing on Allen Iverson as well.
So you pass up on Tracy McGrady. You pass up on Allen Iverson. And you are stuck with one of the greatest shooting guards of all time in Dwayne Wade.
I love it. I love it. I am not
I
against that.
am shocked that you gambled that much. But is gambling going to affect you throughout if you're going to keep gambling?
Let's see. Let's
Small
see.
forward Anton Jameson is now at your desk.
Goodbye.
Wow, that fast.
See you later.
All right. Next is from the Knicks, Bernard King, right in his prime.
Oh my God. Now, see, I actually love Bernard King's game. Oh my God. He is one of the
Another player
best.
that averaged 32 points a game in that mid 80s Knicks.
He was a legend in his day.
Don't disappoint me here.
I am going to pass on
On
Bernard King.
So now your point guard is Rajon Rondo. Your shooting guard is Dwayne Wade. Now your small forward, none other than Vince Carter.
Okay. Okay. I regret passing on Bernard there. Little greedy, but
Got a little greedy. I mean, I don't know
Vince can
how good you
peak
can get with Bernard
Vince.
King.
Peak Vince is pretty exceptional as well.
It's definitely going to be exciting. There's going to be a lot of lobs with Wade and Carter.
Yes, sir.
Now, power forward, Chris Webber, prime Chris Webber with Sacramento is
I
at your
like
desk.
C Webb. Oh my God. I like C Webb. And for that reason, I'm going to sign the dotted line on Chris Webber.
Really, you don't gamble this time.
I'm not gonna gamble this time. I
Well,
like Chris Webber's game.
I think you dodged a bullet because the next two players, and Derek Coleman and Sean Kemp, have signed elsewhere. So you've got
Yes.
Chris Webber. You, I
Yes.
think, are doing a fantastic job so far. Now you got your center in final position.
My
You
anchor,
have
baby. Let's do it.
Yao Ming is sitting at your desk.
Oh my God. I mean, we are saying peak. So you can't go wrong with the 7'8" behemoth giant
Six,
who
but yeah.
had the ability to he had some mobility. He was able to just do a lot on the floor. He was a good defender, although he did get blocked by Nate Robinson, but we don't talk about
And
that.
for listeners listening to this, he was not 7'8". He was 7'6". So there was never
Same
anybody that played
difference,
seven foot
man.
eight.
Listen, bro.
At
He's
that point,
tall, all
you're still
right?
a skyscraper. At that point, you're
He's
still a skyscraper.
he's 8'11".
He's the size of the basketball hoop.
And for that reason, I am signing on the dotted line with Yao Ming.
I think you did absolutely fantastic. You picked probably the best players on this list because Robert Parrish
Oh
and Zydrunas Ilgauskas
oh
signed
my God.
elsewhere.
I would have punched the wall if I would have ended up with Big Z.
I was curious because I did that on purpose because I know you're a gambling guy that you would have gotten Dwayne Wade and somehow Carter. I was like, I want him to pick Ilgauskas just in the end, but
Nope.
you managed to get, I think, the probably the best outcome that you could have got on this list.
That's
So
what I do, baby.
that was pretty damn good. I
You
got to
know
give
when to
you a lot
hold
of
them and
credit.
you know when to fold them, brother.
I'm gonna make sure to make it more challenging the next time we have this game.
I like that game. I feel like that's gonna be something that we could definitely incorporate going forward.
So there's going to be more games that are similar in a sense that are going to be everybody's going to be hearing out on episodes 2 and 3. But yeah, I'm definitely now hearing this. I am definitely keeping and bringing it back for future episodes. I'm gonna make it more harder on you. I think that was a little too easy.
I mean, like you said, I'm a gambling man. I got gambling experience, so I knew it wasn't always going to be that third pick.
Next time I'm going to casino with you.
There you go.
All right, so now I'm gonna bring out the wheel. So we got the wheel to spin for all 30 teams. It's more of a trivia slash game that's testing your knowledge on all of these players' career points. So there is going to be 10 spins. I
Okay.
don't care. This player had to qualify one game. You can choose this player and you have to, based on his career total points, you have to total up 290,000 points.
Wow.
So averaging out 29,000 points per player. Can you do it?
Let's see.
You let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. All right, let's do it.
Spin the wheel here. Now it landed on a team. Now keep in mind, you say this one player, you cannot use him for another team.
It landed on fucking. No.
It landed on Toronto Raptors.
Okay, Toronto Raptors. I got to do some thinking here.
So it
I
could
know
be
Vince definitely
anybody.
has about 25,000.
It could be Vince. Again, the player has at least had to play one game
One
for this
game.
Toronto Raptors. It could be anybody, and you can use that player as his total career points to add up.
So, for one, I'm definitely not using Kawhi Leonard.
Smart.
I think I'm gonna go with Vince Carter. Just
Vince
off the
Carter.
top of my head, I feel like he has more than Hakeem, even though I could be wrong. But not, yeah, he could. He could. But I'm gonna go with Vince.
Okay, so we're locking in Vince Carter. Now we're gonna add this all totaled up in the end. We're just gonna roll with it.
Oh, I hate you. You're gonna make it suspenseful.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make it suspenseful
Oh, you
because
suck.
right now you're below the average. At least at the top of my head, I know Vince Carter has got 25,000, so we're below the average. We got to land on some teams that are above that 29,000 point threshold.
Let's do it.
So the next team up, it's going to be an uphill battle from here, buddy. It's going to be the LA Clippers.
Oh my God. Oh,
You got
the
to dive
Clippers.
deep. You got to dive deep into this one.
Gotta go deep in the bag here. Um, hmm, just trying to think off the top of my head. I
Is
don't
it Corey Maggette ringing in your head right now?
know. God, no. Corey Spaghetti. Um, Dang it. This is horrible. I'm gonna have to get LeBron. I'm gonna have to get Jordan. I'm gonna have to get Kareem. Like, this is bad. I don't like this game. Hmm. I don't think Bob McAdoo had that many points. Um, I don't know why, but my brain is telling me Bob McAdoo, so I'm gonna trust it and lock that in.
All right, Bob McAdoo. I'm going to spin for the third time here. Trailblazers.
Hmm.
One player that right away comes to mind, but still, me personally diving deep just to see.
I'm gonna go. My mind went immediately to one player as well, and I'm gonna go Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, it's exactly where I went to. And it is. We got the Magic. There's some decent players for
There
the Magic.
are there are some decent players. Hmm. I want to go Shaq.
Now, keep in mind, this is beyond difficult level. It is very, very difficult. The average is around 275, but the goal is 290. Spurs.
These Spurs. They don't really have that one prolific score. I mean, my team is oversized, but I think I have to go Tim Duncan.
How about the Hawks?
The Hawks.
Hey, this is tough. I was
This
practicing
game
some
does not
spins. I was
like me at
getting
all.
much better luck than you were.
This game does not like me at all. I'm gonna go with Dominique Wilkins.
You couldn't pick Vince Carter again, could you?
No, I wish I could have, honestly.
We got the Timberwolves now.
Oh my God, dude. Can I go single game and just multiply it by 10,000 and go Corey Brewer, Mo Williams, Derrick Rose? Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, no.
Um, let's go with Kevin Garnett.
Three more spins to go.
This is atrocious.
Yeah, this is getting bad. I'm hoping. All right, we got the Bucks.
Kareem. Let's
There may
go.
be there may be a light at the end of the tunnel after all.
Let's see, man. I'm gonna need some Lakers. I'm gonna need some Chicago. I'm gonna need some Cleveland action here.
There could be some light at the end of the tunnel. We got the Jazz.
All right. The mailman. Last but not least,
Last spin. Can you luck out these last three spins?
I got three teams that I need.
Probably not. You got the Kings.
Damn it.
And you can't take Vince Carter again.
Damn it. Give me DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think he's over 20.
He is actually within the top 25.
All right.
So we're going to do a little research here. Vince, let's, I'm going to put NBA career points. Vince Carter. We got 25,728 on Vince Carter. Now, Bob McAdoo, I think you're not going to like the result on this one.
No, not at all. But that's the Clippers.
Bob
So,
McAdoo is 18,787.
yikes.
We have Carmelo Anthony, 28,289. I think Shaquille is going to be right at that 28 as well. 28,596.
There we go.
So we're close to the average. Tim Duncan is at 26,496.
Okay. Still not at that average. Not feeling confident. I don't like this.
Dominique's at 26,668.
Okay, that's probably the best case scenario for the Hawks.
Garnett is 26,071. Kareem, 38, 387. Karl Malone, 36, 928. And I
Man, I'm
think
liking
DeRozan. I didn't
those.
think of DeRozan. That was a good one because I forgot he's now a King for a second there. 25, 292.
Bob McAdoo is gonna kill me, and then I'm gonna punch the air.
Yeah, he kind of hurt you a little bit. So 25, 728, 18, 787 plus 28, 289 plus 28, 596, 26, 496, 26, 668, 26. Trying my best not to fat finger a single button here.
No pressure.
6, 28, 25, 292. 281,242, off by 9,000 points.
Oh,
Bob McAdoo definitely did screw you in the
freaking
end.
Bob McAdoo, man. What would make me say that? Like,
The
oh my
Clippers.
gosh.
Yeah, the Clippers. You know what?
Maybe I could have went with Chris Paul there, but even still, I would have lost. Because it's only a couple thousand point difference.
Chris Paul is 23,000. Yeah.
I still would have lost.
Still would have lost, but you would have been much closer.
I don't like being close and losing. This sucks.
All right.
But I
So
like that.
we got a little bit more trivia for you. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So what I want you to do is you're going to name the top 5 point per game seasons by a single franchise for one season. So whoever had the best season ever in scoring for that franchise.
Hmm.
So, for example, Atlanta Hawks, this player averaged 31.1 points per game in a single season. This is the best season that the Hawks ever had.
31.1.
Yes. And what
Hmm.
I can see is the top five.
Okay. 31.1. Was it Dominique?
Dominique was actually second with 30.7. That was his best season.
Oh, really? What about Pistol Pete Maravich?
Pete Maravich was fourth at 27.7. So you got to
I don't
dive
think
deep with
it's
this one.
yeah, because I was next one's gonna be Trey Young, but I know Trey Young never eclipsed 30.
Right. Trey
Um,
Young is actually third with 29.6. So you
yeah, I
got
knew he
two,
was
three, and four
close.
right now.
Um, let's see. The Hawks. Hmm, let's see what else. Who else? Dang, I'm trying to dive deep here. I'm drawing a blank.
Would
Um,
you like any hints?
yeah, let's go for it. Let's take
All
one.
right. So the first hint I'm going to give you is you're going to have to look back 20th century. So it's nothing in the 21st
Okay,
century.
1900s. Okay.
So you have to, it's 19 something. That's my
Bob
first
Pettit.
hint. It is Bob Pettit, 31.1 points per game in 1961-62 season.
There we go.
So Bob Pettit is the answer. Now you have Boston Celtics. As you can tell, this is alphabetical order.
Right.
Boston Celtics, this player averaged 30.1 points per game.
30.1. Larry Bird.
Larry Bird is second at 29.9.
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell is not in the top five at all.
Wow.
He barely
Okay.
averaged 20.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, he wasn't
Bob
the scorer. He
Cousy.
was a defender. Bob Cousy is not in the top five.
Wow. Okay. See, I'm taking your logic. I'm trying to go back.
You don't have to
Okay.
go back every time.
Um, Let's keep it simple. Let's not overthink it.
But
Pierce? Paul
was he?
Pierce?
Paul Pierce is fifth on the list, averaging
Okay.
26.8 points a game.
Okay. Okay. Boston Celtics. Sports.
There's a lot of
Sports.
players for the Boston
There are a
Celtics
lot of
because of the most
players. That's
successful
what makes it
franchise.
difficult. I don't think it was Kevin McHale.
Now, keep in mind when you say you don't think, I want you to lock in your answer. If you're gonna
Yeah, no,
guess,
I'm just spitballing here. I don't think it's McHale. Um, Not Robert Parrish, definitely not. I'm gonna lock in John Havlicek.
John Havlicek is third with 28.9. So you have two, three, and five.
Oh my God. Okay, okay.
This is gonna be a trend. You're just gonna name off everybody but the first player.
Seriously, I'm like on a roll with that. Um, hmm.
I will say, I'm gonna give you a small little hint. Don't
Mm-hmm.
overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
You're overthinking right now. I know you are. Don't
Tatum.
overthink it. It is Jason Tatum.
Really?
22-23 season, he averaged 30.1 points a game.
Wow.
Yes,
I did not think he eclipsed 30 a game.
he did.
I know he scores very well. I thought he was like 29.8.
Right.
Wow.
No, yeah. So that's why I say that's why you never know who eclipsed. One person.
Nice.
So we got the Nets. This is your team.
Kevin Durant.
He's not in the top five.
Re- Okay.
Now I think there's a stipulation. Um, I think that they had to play a certain amount of games in that season.
Okay. Okay.
So Kevin Durant, I think, would have been in the top five because I'm seeing number five average 22.6. I know he definitely averaged more than that.
Oh my
So I
gosh.
don't think he played enough games.
Okay. And what was the number?
27.5.
Okay. Vince
By the
Carter.
way, Vince Carter, yes, is number one. This was last updated June 2025.
Okay.
So
Okay.
after this past season,
Got it.
we got the Charlotte Hornets slash Bobcat organization.
Okay.
This player averaged 26.8 points a game.
I instantly want to go Kemba Walker.
Now, are you locking in Kemba Walker?
I am locking in Kemba Walker.
He is number two with 25.6.
Oh my God, bro. I'm now gonna lock in LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball is not on the list.
Really?
He needs to
Okay.
play more games.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Um, hmm. Charlotte Hornets slash Bobcats. Damn near 27 a game. Now I'm gonna go back to a name that I laughed at earlier. Corey Maggette. Lock it in.
It's not Corey Maggette. He's not on the list.
Oh man, this is damn. I'm getting exposed right now. Um,
I'm not trying to expose you on episode
let's
one
see.
here.
Nah. Oh, this is. I love it. I
I mean,
love
this is
it.
very difficult. I mean, this
Yeah.
is very difficult. I would, if I wouldn't go with trivia if it wasn't going to be difficult.
Oh, I love it. This is fun. I love it. It's a good interactive. As our viewers tune in, they can definitely be like, "Mike, you idiot! You should have answered this right away." um, hmm, Almost 27 a game for Charlotte. He didn't. No way he scored
Now,
that
as you
much.
struggle, I see you
Hmm.
struggle there.
This is one of the
You,
most irrelevant franchises.
if you need a hint, you let me know.
Yeah, I got you. Alonzo Mourning.
Alonzo Mourning is not in the top five list.
Jesus.
Alonzo
Oh,
Mourning was not a scorer like that.
that's also true.
And I will say, I'm
Hmm,
pretty confident that you know all five of these guys.
Kendall Gill.
Not in the top five.
Hmm. Del Curry never scored at that volume, but I'm gonna lock
Correct.
him in. Del
No,
Curry.
no, not in the top five.
Figured. Figured. Okay.
You only got number two right now.
Yeah, this fucking sucks. Let's see. Got Kemba. That man, who really was a prolific scorer for Charlotte? Gerald Wallace.
Gerald Wallace is not in the top five.
Really? Could have sworn he had those glory days. All right.
Just to educate you, and once you're done, I'm going to name off the rest of the five on
Oh,
this list
I'm gonna shoot myself. I
because
guarantee
you're
you.
going to realize you're going to be like, oh yeah, he was a scorer too.
Dang, I just really can't think of Charlotte guys. I'm gonna need a hint.
You're going to need a hint. All right, this player is indeed a former All Star MVP.
All-Star MVP. Oh my God. How long ago are we talking?
As long as the Hornets organization existed,
Oh, I hate you so much.
unless you are asking for another hint.
Um, sure. I'm asking
Sure.
for another hint.
Another hint is that yes, this player is a former Knick.
Former Nick.
Yes, he's not known to be a Knick, but he is a former Knick.
Only former Nick I know that played for the Hornets was J.R. Smith.
Wrong,
Honestly.
wrong Hornets organization. That's New
Yes.
Orleans.
Yes, that's New Orleans. Damn it. Um, oh my God. Damn, my knowledge, my lack of Charlotte Bobcat slash Hornets knowledge is really showing here.
But but that's fair because
Yeah.
and I
Oh my
apologize to
God.
anybody's listening this from Charlotte. You need a better franchise.
Absolutely. Oh my
Great
gosh.
players in the past, but please, any trivia that involves the Charlotte Hornets. I know there's not much history, but they need they need more history.
Oh my goodness. This is bad. Um,
Do you need another hint?
yes. Yes, I do.
20th century.
Okay, 1900s. Oh my
So
God.
that narrows it down to
Okay.
one decade.
Okay, it's not Kendall Gill, it's not Del Curry.
I think you're going to really hate yourself for not getting it this far at this point.
There's somebody else that's I can't think of his name right now.
There is somebody else, yes.
Oh my God, I'm gonna really shoot myself because he's all over TV too. Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice is number one on the
Yes, thank
list.
you. I'm
I was
sorry
worried I
to
was going to
anyone
lose
who
all my
listens to
hair
this
because it
from
was taking so
Charlotte.
long.
Oh my God. I
I
am
thought I was going
sorry,
to turn,
Charlotte
I thought my
fans.
beard was going to turn into gray for a second there.
I hate you.
I'll go easy because the next team is Chicago.
Jordan.
Thank you. Cleveland.
LeBron.
Okay. Dallas.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Dirk.
shit. Dirk is number three on the list. Dallas,
What?
this player averaged 33.9 points per game.
Luca.
Luca. Denver with 29.8.
Carmelo.
Carmelo is fourth on the list.
What?
Correct. Fourth on the
Oh
list.
my God. Jokic.
Jokic is second. Only zero
Okay.
point 0.2 points per game behind number one.
Really? Okay.
It's that close.
Okay. 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 Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Not not on the list.
Okay.
He wasn't
Uh
that good. He was
he
good, but he wasn't
wasn't
that
that
good.
good. He was good, man. Shout out Chris Jackson. Um, okay, Nuggets. Or is this not Carmelo, not Jokic? Who else we got in that history? Um, Damn, his name is escaping me right now. But I know
Okay.
him because I know who it is because of 2K. Oh my God.
Is he reflect off
His cards
2K?
are always amazing in 2K, and no, I'm not kidding you. God, what is his name?
Reflect off 2K.
My God.
I got to give 2K credit because, I'm
Oh
sure
my
a lot
Lord,
of people
dude.
don't know a lot of these players, but because of 2K, especially 2K My Team, if it wasn't for that, I think some of these players would have been forgotten by now, especially with the newer
Absolutely.
generation.
Oh my God, what is his name, dude? Jesus. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank.
Do you need hints?
No, I know who it is. Oh my
You
God.
know who it is. You
His
sure you know who it is?
I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I just cannot think of
Think,
his name. He
think
was a wing. I know he was like a shooting guard, small forward.
shooting guard, small forward. Okay. Think school. Think of a
Alex
specific.
English.
Yeah, there you go.
You just had to say school, English class. Oh my God, that's so easy too. Jesus Christ.
85, 86. He averaged
Shout out to
29.8 points a
Galaxy
game.
Opal Alex English.
Leave it to you to bring this to 2K.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, because I forgot to bring it up, Charlotte Hornets also had Kelly Tripucka, Larry Johnson, and Al Jefferson as the top five.
Al Jefferson was in the top five. I was gonna say Al Jefferson, but I did not think he would crack the top five. That's
He,
impressive.
he did with
Shout out Big
21.8 points a
Al.
game.
Wow. Shout out Big Al.
All right, how about Detroit? This one may surprise
Detroit
you.
basketball. Um, Chauncey Billups.
Chauncey Billups is definitely not in the top five.
Rip Hamilton.
Rip Hamilton is also not in the top five.
Really? Okay. Joe Dumars.
Also not in the top five. So we're 0 for 3 right now.
Wait. Okay. Dave DeBuscher.
Dave DeBuscher is not in the top five.
Really? Okay.
So we're 0 for 4 here.
Jesus Christ. What's the figure?
29.8 points a game.
Cade Cunningham.
Katie Cunningham is number five.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't think it's anybody recent. Uh, I think the Busher. It's not definitely not Bill Embiid because Bill Embiid was not a scorer. Zeke.
Zeke is not in the top five.
Okay. Okay. Kelly Tripucka.
Kelly Tripucka is number four.
Okay.
He was that guy for Detroit in the early 80s
He was. He was.
before Zeke
Shout
came
out to
into the
my
picture.
team for me knowing that Kelly Tripucka played on the Pistons. Oh
Once
my
again,
goodness.
it's you to bring this to 2K.
100%. 100%. Um, hmm. Who else we got? Who else we got? Dang. I know there's other names. There's other names that I know I'm gonna kick myself for, but give me a hint.
All right. The hint is actually 21st century.
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh my God. Allen Iverson?
Allen Iverson is not on the top five.
I was about to say, I know he played for them, but he was grandpa. Wow, 21st century.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Averaging
Um,
29.8 points a game, almost 30 points a game.
Tayshaun Prince?
Tayshaun Prince is not
I was
averaging
about to
30 points
say,
a
no
game.
way, dude. Oh my God, who the hell? The Pistons have been ass in the 21st century besides that championship.
And
Oh
that was
my
again
God.
another defensive team.
Yes. Oh my God.
So it can't be anybody from that team.
Oh my God. Who is this?
Are you struggling that much?
Yes, I am. I can't really think right now. Oh my God.
So this player is a shooting guard, or was a shooting guard.
Okay, so he retired.
He could play the three. He could have been able to play the three. He was more of a
There's
two
no
than anything.
way. The name that instantly popped in my head was Rodney Stuckey.
No,
There's
God,
no way.
no, no, no.
Oh my God. Um, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna kick myself. All right, I gotta go back early 21st century.
Okay,
Early 21st century.
okay.
Like, no, it's gotta be somebody who was close to that time. Not Tayshaun Prince. Shooting guard. Shooting guard. Shooting guard. Oh my God. Who the hell played for Detroit? They had
This has got to be one of the toughest ones. It's not the toughest, but it's definitely going to be one of the toughest ones.
um they had Stack, but I don't think, matter of fact, Stack?
Jerry Stackhouse is number one,
Are you kidding?
averaging 29.8 points a
When in
game.
life did he average 30?
2000 to 2001, he was averaging those
What?
numbers. He was a beast. He was getting everything.
Go back and test him for steroids. He was using them. I'm kidding.
You got Golden State.
Golden State, Wardell, Stephen Curry the second,
He is third.
Kevin Durant.
He is not on the list.
Really? Okay, he probably didn't play long enough with the Warriors. Um,
Yeah, he needs to play a certain amount of points per game, or he needs to average multiple games
hmm,
in a season. He needs to play more,
interesting.
but he is not in the top five.
Um,
At least the games that he had, he is not in the top five.
Wilt?
Wilt is number one with 50 points a game.
Oh yeah, duh. The hell?
So yes,
The hell?
Houston Rockets.
Harden.
Harden with
MVP
30,
season.
or yep, the 36.1 points a game. Indiana
Yes.
Pacers. This is by far the toughest one. I will be shocked if you get this because even I had a difficult way to get this. I got everybody else but the number one, averaging 26.6 points a game.
Well, that tells me it's not Reggie Miller.
It is not Reggie. He is third.
um, Debt left strength.
He's not on the top five. I'm going to just give you hints right off the bat. It is the
Okay.
70s.
What the fuck?
That's why
Oh
I
my
know we'll be
God.
sitting here for another 15 minutes trying to figure this out. It is going to be the 70s.
Okay. Okay. The 70s. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not even gonna lie. The
Yeah.
Pacers in the 70s.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
got
God.
everybody but the number one guy. It is Billy Knight.
Yeah, never in a million years would I have gotten that.
This is where
Shout
the
out
real
Billy,
old
man.
heads have to get out and talk about Billy Knight because I've heard the name. Even I have to admit I don't know much about Billy Knight to talk about him.
Shout out Billy.
That's it. Billy's it's 26.6 points a game.
Impressive.
Very
It
impressive.
also surprises me that Reggie never hit that threshold.
Yeah. I mean, Danny Granger's in there, Paul George is in there, Oladipo's in there, but yeah, Bill, no, they didn't average 26.6 points a
Wow.
game or higher.
Wow, that's astonishing.
We got the Clippers now.
Clippers. Um, Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard is third. This player averaged 34.4,
Oh,
34.5 points a game.
holy shit. Bob McAdoo.
Bob McAdoo is number one. Yes. LA
There we go.
Lakers.
Kobe.
Kobe. 35.4 points a game in that same 81 point game
Hmm.
season. Memphis Grizzlies with 26.2 points a game.
Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay is not in the top five.
Really? Okay. Okay. Hmm. Memphis. 20, damn near 27 a game. Marcus Hall?
Marcus All is also not on the list.
Okay. Okay. 27 a game. 27 a game. Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice didn't, I don't think, played for the
Did
Grizzlies.
no, not it's not Glenn Rice. That's not who I'm thinking of. Shit. Not Glenn
Like, I don't think
Rice.
he ever played for that team.
No, it's not Glenn Rice. It's somebody else I'm thinking of, but no. Just disregard that.
I will disregard that.
Um, dang. OJ,
Listeners,
not OJ
if you're
Mayo.
tuned in, do disregard that.
Um, Definitely not OJ Mayo. I don't think it was anyone recent, but it also could be. Wait, it could be. I might be overthinking it. Ja Morant.
John Moran is number one.
I overthought that shit
You
big
definitely
time.
did.
Oh my
Miami Heat,
God. Wade,
Wade with 30.2. Milwaukee Bucks,
Kareem,
yes, 34.8. Minnesota with 27.6.
Garnett,
Garnett is fourth on the list.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards this past season, 27.6. New Orleans,
Okay, New Orleans.
we're rolling now. After
We
Billy
are
Knight, we're
rolling.
rolling now.
We're cooking. Shout out Billy. He got me on a roll here. What's the New Orleans figure? Um, Damn. I want to just start go recency bias. That's been working. Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram is third on the list.
Okay.
He had
Okay.
28.1 points a game.
Ooh, 28. Okay. 28. Okay. Peja? No, not Peja. I'm gonna lock it in, but I know it's not Peja.
It's not Peja.
Okay.
Not on the list.
This is Charlotte Hornets slash New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, no, it's New Orleans Hornets, New Orleans Pelicans.
God damn it, same shit. New Orleans Hornets. New Orleans Hornets. Chris Paul? No, Chris
Chris
Paul
Paul's
never.
fifth.
Okay, I know he didn't score that much.
I'm surprised it's taking you this long
I know. Oh
for
my
this one.
God. Zion?
Zion is second.
Damn. Um, Damn it. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is bothering me.
It is
This is
bothering me.
bothering me.
This is bothering me.
Oh my God, this is bothering me, dude. Jesus Christ. This is bothering me.
Do
Oh
you
my
need a
God.
hint?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I don't know how to not give it away.
Oh my,
He,
it's that easy?
it's that easy.
Really?
He's like when I think of the Pelicans organization.
When you think of the Pelicans organization,
You think
Tyreek
of his
Evans?
no. Oh boy.
Oh my
Oh boy.
God.
Oh boy.
New Orleans Pelicans. It. Oh my God. It just clicked.
Did you just
Anthony
get it?
Davis.
Anthony Davis is number
It
one.
just clicked. Oh my God. Sorry, guys.
That
I
was that was
forgot.
that was bad.
I completely forgot Anthony Davis was a Pelican.
You're worrying me here for a second, bro.
Oh my God. How did that name? Oh my God.
That was
I'm gonna go hang myself.
All right.
Oh my
we're, we're,
God.
we're almost there, buddy. We're almost there.
Oh my God, that was bad. I
You got
was
the Now. Don't
fucking
fail
Billy.
me. Don't fail me now. You got the Knicks with 32.9 points a game.
Bernard King,
Bernard King. OKC Thunder with 32.7.
Russell Westbrook,
He is
Kevin
third.
Durant.
He is second.
Now, is this OKC/Seattle?
It is also, yes.
OKC/Seattle. Who else scored 30? What the fuck? Who else scored 30? Detlef Shrimp.
Detlef Shrimp is definitely not on the list.
Oh my God, this is bad. This is bad. I know this is probably an easy one also.
It is. I would definitely say so. Yeah.
All right, it's not Durant. It's not. Oh my God. God damn it. I hate it here.
What do you got?
No, I fucking drawn a blank. Oh my God, did he just do it? Shay.
It is Shea. This past season, his
He
MVP
just did
year.
it. Oh
You
my
just did it.
God, he just did it. Scoring champ. Hello.
So
God.
yes, SGA is 32.7 points per game this past season. Orlando with 32.1.
32.1 Orlando. Shaq?
It is not Shaq. He is number two.
Then no. Boncaro definitely didn't hit 30. Hell no.
Boncaro is
Um,
five.
uh, Dennis Scott.
That's not a legit guess, is it?
No.
Okay. Because you're worrying me there for a second.
Oh my goodness, dude. Um, fuck. Come on now. Come on now. Use the think tank here.
This is going to be rapid fire at this point. It should be rapid fire. Just think Billy
Oh,
Knight. Billy Knight.
T-Mac.
There you
T-Mac.
go. There you go.
Okay, T-Mac.
Philly. Sixers.
Iverson.
Iverson is number three.
Wilt.
Wilt is number one.
Okay.
Wilt is the only one that is listed twice for
Okay.
two franchises. Phoenix
Nice.
Suns.
Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns. Is it Durant?
Durant is number two and four.
2 and 4. Okay.
Yeah. Actually played
Um,
enough games.
Phoenix. What's Phoenix's point total?
27.2.
Okay, not that
So
high.
that's zero point 0.1 points per game higher than Durant.
Are you kidding me? By point one?
Yes, by zero point 0.1.
Jesus. Um, damn. Not J Rich. No, not J Rich. It's not KD. Booker?
Booker is number three.
Really?
Yep.
Hmm. Really?
Really, really.
What the fuck?
You may need
Okay.
the hints for this one because you got to dive
This
deep into this
sucks.
one. It is definitely
Oh,
not
fun. Yeah.
21st century. It's
So
20th,
let's do that. Let's do
it's
that, buddy.
20th century. 20th century. I'm pretty confident you know the name. But
Okay.
you got to put your thinking cap on for this one a little bit. You got to dive a little deeper.
Stoudemire. Wait, no,
That's
Stoudemire's this
still
century. God damn
21st
it.
century.
God damn it. Barkley?
Barkley is not on the list. Now, Studmeyer is number
Really?
five, by the way.
Okay. Barkley's not
So
there.
you named two through five.
Okay. Another. Hmm. It's
Do you need the
20th
position?
century. No, because I think I know who it is. Tom Chambers,
It is
front
Tom
court.
Chambers.
There we
Yeah,
go. There we
Tom
go. I know
Chambers.
he was another prolific scorer.
He is.
You
Now
said
you got
20th
six
century, so
more
I
to
knew it
go.
was either Barkley or Chambers.
That's it. You got six more to go. You got Portland Trailblazers.
Dame.
Dame. Sacramento, 34 points a game.
Jesus Christ. Um, Sacramento.
Now, it's the same organization, same franchise. It's been the Kings, the Royals from Sacramento, Kansas City,
Oscar?
Cincinnati. Oscar is number two,
Ooh.
and
Okay.
Rochester, if you want to go that far back.
Oh, okay. Um, Not Sabonis.
Sabonis is not on the list.
Okay. Um, Kings.
I mean, again, this guy averaged 34 points a game.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh, Tiny Archibald.
It is Tiny Archibald. He actually
Nice. Nice.
he grew up watching Oscar. He wanted to play for the Kings. Yeah, the
That's
San
dope.
Antonio Spurs, 33.1 points a game.
Holy fuck. Who the hell scored 33 for them?
It's actually pretty obvious.
The Admiral?
No, he's number two.
Okay. Pretty obvious. I hate when you say that.
It's well for me, it's pretty obvious. For me, it's
God
pretty obvious.
damn. Um, that puts so much pressure on me because I feel like I should know it too. Oh my God.
I don't think the average, like the amateur basketball knowledge person, but I feel like you
Okay, so
should
that tells me
definitely
it happened in like 1956. Got it. Kidding.
57 if we're being technical, but no, no, I'm only kidding.
Um, ah, okay. I know it's not anybody recent. So if it's not the Admiral, it's definitely somebody before him. Um,
Okay, if that's what
oh,
you mind.
the Iceman, George Gervin.
It is George Gervin.
There we go. We're
All
cooking with
right.
grease.
What about Toronto?
Toronto. It could be DeRozan.
DeRozan is number two.
Okay. Kawhi.
He is number three.
Okay. Tracy.
Tracy is not on the list.
Vince.
Vince is number one. I lied. I just double checked. He and Will Chamberlain do show up twice with the Nets and the Raptors. Vince Carter is number one for both.
Nice.
You got the Jazz with 31.1 points a game.
Hate this guy, Karl Malone.
Karl Malone is number two. He is off by zero point 0.1 point per game.
Of course, it's point one. Pete Maravich.
Pete Maravich is number one. Washington Wizards, the last but not least,
Brad Beal.
this is going to be the toughest one. Bradley Beal is number two.
Oh, oh, damn! I really thought it was Beal when he went off that year.
He went off, but he was still zero point 0.3 points per game off.
Wes Unseld.
Wes Unseld is not on the list. He is not a
Okay,
scorer.
okay, got it. Um, Dang, who scored more than what is it? Because I know Beal was like 30
Th-
point something.
31.6. Beal was 31.3.
31.6 a game. Oh my God.
You
Moses?
may, I don't think
Not
you're going to,
Moses.
no, not Moses. You may not even get this one. I don't think you're going to get this one because
Of course, I get stumped on the last one.
I had to really dive deep into this.
Christ.
As an old head, that's the only reason why I was able to get it.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
God.
why I'm giving you the hints right away. I may even have to give you the decade. Yeah, I'm going to give you the
Okay.
decade. It
Yeah.
is the 60s.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh my
The
God.
only reason why I know this guy is because he is a former Knick for this in the 60s.
Former Nick in the 60s. What the hell?
He is one of the most underrated players because no one looks at old school like this. I'll just give you some of the accolades, some of the seasons that this guy has had.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not gonna get this one if it's the
He is
60s.
averaged, especially for them, I mean, 31.6. Now, keep in mind, this is his rookie year. He was a rookie of the year.
Come
He was
again?
averaging 31.6 points a game and 19 rebounds.
Holy shit. Yeah,
20,
I'm not gonna get this
28
one.
and 16, 27 and 17, 25 and 15,
Wow,
23 and 15. This is just naming off the seasons that he's had with the Wizards.
that's really impressive.
He
Yeah,
had a big
you
fall
can go
off.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get this one. The 60s,
Walt,
forget about it,
Walt
brother.
Bellamy.
Okay, okay. I've heard that name before, but I definitely wouldn't have gone that far in the think tank.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely had to. That's why I had to think that it took me a while to get that one.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
Now we're gonna finish it off, and I do have one more. We're reaching the 2 hour mark here, but I do have one more trivia for you. I know your brain's probably
Let's
hurting
do
at
it.
this point, but
Let's do it. I'm having fun with this. I love it.
yeah.
For the love of the
Now what
game,
do
baby.
Now, what do you want to do? Do you want to do 5 teams or 10 teams? Now, this quiz, this trivia, is you have to name me the last 10 NBA All Stars that have played for that franchise.
Five. Definitely five. Just for the sake of time, because I know our viewers are gonna be see this and be like, "Oh my God, 2 hours!" But it's worth it, guys. It's worth it.
It is definitely worth it.
Especially seeing me struggle with freaking points per game leaders for the last 20 minutes.
Now, speaking of, because you had struggle with this franchise before, I need you to name me the last 10 Pistons All Stars.
I hate you. Cade Cunningham,
Cade Cunningham is number one.
Joe Dumars.
Joe Dumars is not on the list.
Really?
We didn't have to go that far back.
Okay.
And you don't have to
Okay.
give me any order.
Cade Cunningham is one.
And I'll help you out with
Billups?
some years. Billups is on this list, yes. And the year I'm going to give you, if you need help with some of these players, is the last All Star he appeared for that team.
Okay. So we got Cade, we got Billups, Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace is on the list. So you got three down, seven
Okay.
more to go.
We're gonna go. Was Iverson a Pistons All-Star?
Yes.
I'm
I'm just
gonna
going to
get
say yes.
nice. Okay.
So
I'm
you
gonna put
got four,
Iverson.
four down, six more to go.
Okay. Um, let's see, who else? I don't think anybody else recent was an all-star for the Pistons. I think Cade is the most recent one. Um, hmm. I don't think was Rasheed Wallace a Pistons all-star?
Are you asking or are you telling me?
I'm telling you.
So, yes, Rasheed Wallace was an All
Nice.
Star.
Okay.
Halfway through.
Tayshawn.
No.
Okay, no, that's it. Rip Hamilton?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Jerry Stackhouse.
Yes. I mean, he's averaging 29 points a game. He better
Right.
be an all star.
Jerry Stackhouse. Um, Isaiah Thomas.
Don't have
Or
to
is
go
that
that
too
far.
far? Too
Too
far.
far.
Okay, too far. Dang, there's three more?
I'll give you one hint just for sake of time.
Okay.
You don't have to go out of
Oh,
the
Drummond.
21st century.
Drummond.
Drummond. You have two more. You don't have to go out of the 21st century.
Okay, don't have to go out of the 21st. Drummond. Rodney Stuckey? No,
No.
no,
No.
no. Um, Shit. Who else? Who else?
Do you need some more hints to narrow it down?
Sure, yeah.
So one player is a little more recent. The other player is the 10th most recent player, so he is the furthest back.
Okay, so
Besides Cade
after Drummond and
Cunningham,
before Cade.
yes,
Okay. Who plays for the Pistons in those periods? Damn. 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 Who the hell led the Pistons after Drummond? Who led the Pistons after Drummond? That's what I'm trying to think.
his last All Star appearance with this team was 2019.
Wow, 2019.
You're gonna hate yourself for
Um,
not knowing this one.
I am gonna know this. I'm
I know
gonna
your
hate this
brain's
shit.
fried at this point.
Yeah, because I should get this. All right. So before Cade, after Drummond, before Cade, after Drummond, before Cade, after Drummond. Jesus fuck.
I think no matter how many times you're gonna say that, I don't think it's gonna come get to you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Before Cade and after Drummond. No, not
Still,
Derrick Rose.
I still
No,
don't
not
think it's
Derrick
clicking
Rose.
if you keep saying that.
Oh my God. Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Last but
Okay.
not least, year 2000,
Grant Hill.
Grant Hill. All
Nice.
right.
Okay. Okay.
So that
Finally.
completes the Pistons. We got four more teams to go. Have fun with this one. You got the Phoenix Suns.
I hate you. Um,
It's actually
Durant.
not that difficult. Yeah,
Yeah.
Durant.
Durant Booker.
Yeah.
Um, Nash, Stoudemire,
Yes, yes.
Shaq.
Yes.
That's five. Okay.
No,
Um,
halfway through already.
okay. Jason Richardson.
No, he was never an all-star.
Really interesting.
See, yeah, with the high caliber player that he was, at least what he brought to the table,
I
he
don't
was
think.
never surprised me.
Hmm. I don't think. No, Vince wasn't that good when he was on the Suns. That was toward the tail end. Um. Oh, Chris Paul, obviously.
Yeah,
Now was DeAndre Ayton trash enough to not make an All-Star?
you are correct.
He's not an All-Star. Okay. 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 So we got Nash, Booker, Durant,
So
Shaq,
far, you've been in
Stoudemire.
order. All it is just the remaining older players.
Okay. Okay. There we go. So we're cooking. We're cooking. Um. Okay. All right. So it's before Nash and Stoudemire,
Well, keep in
or
mind
maybe
Nash,
with them.
because Nash was the last time he was an All Star with the Suns was 2012. So keep in mind with that.
Fair point. Fair point.
Same thing with Stoudemire and Shaq is '09 and 2010.
Um. I know Jason Kidd was probably
Jason
an
Kidd,
all-star.
yes, he
Grant
was. Yep.
Hill was Grant Hill an all-star with the Suns?
No, he was not. He was not
No,
the same.
no, wasn't the same. Sean Marion, that's another
Sean
name.
Marion. Yep, you got two more.
Barkley,
You got one more.
Barkley, or is that too far back?
Barkley is the last one. Yes.
Nice. Okay, okay.
So you got one more.
Um,
This is probably the trickiest one,
shit.
but it's not that tricky.
Um,
You definitely know the player.
I do know the player, don't I?
Yep. I'm going to give
Mm,
it to you again for the sake of time. 2003.
okay, 2003. Ah, it's a guard.
Maybe, maybe not.
I hate you. It is a guard. The
It is a
star on the
guard.
side of his head, baby. Stephon Marbury.
It is Starberry for sure.
I
That
forgot he
completes.
played for them for a quick second, then it came to me.
Yep.
And this will be nice to me tonight. This is not fun.
Yeah, this wheel does not like you at all. It does not like you. I'm gonna let you look at it with the mirror,
Oh my
see if you can
God,
figure it
dude.
out.
Oh God, dude. Oh no, I can't.
You understood that, right?
I saw the color, but I didn't see what else. Oh my God. Who is
Yeah,
it?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to.
No, dude. I just struggled with that for like 30 minutes. Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice is too far back. Oh no! Wait. Where are they? They do have all stars, right?
The Charlotte Hornets? Yeah, they gotta have all stars.
Okay, at least you don't have to name top 10. Glenn Rice is. They never had. They never even had 10 all stars.
Really?
10
Okay.
individual all stars. So you don't have to go too. You don't have to go too crazy. Glenn Rice is one of
Okay.
them. I mean, he was
Okay.
an
I
all star
think I can
MVP.
name them. I think I can name them. We
I
got
think you
LaMelo,
can.
obviously. We
Yes.
got Kemba, obviously.
Yes.
We got Al Jefferson, obviously.
No.
No, really?
No. He was
R-
never named all star.
Even with that high scoring?
21 points a
Really?
game. Did not get an all star for Charlotte.
Okay. We got Baron Davis.
Baron Davis did not make it for Charlotte.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
No. There's no
God.
love for Charlotte. There really is no love for Charlotte.
All right, so it's Glenn. It's Alonzo.
Yes.
Um, Gerald Wallace.
Yes. Two more. That's it.
Larry Johnson.
One more.
Who else was back
You're
then?
you're
Del
dead
Curry?
center actually. No, you're actually dead center with the listing here at year 2000.
Okay. Okay. Alonzo Mourning?
You already said Alonzo
I
Mourning.
did. Damn, my brain is fried. Holy shit. Um, the year 2000. Fuck. Who else made it?
He is a former Laker, former Heat.
In 2000, he played for Charlotte?
Yes. Shooting guard,
Eddie Jones.
Eddie Jones.
Really? Okay. Nice. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Shout out Charlotte.
We got two more spins.
God, I'm gonna crash out if this isn't easy.
All right.
Oh no. Oh no.
This should be easy.
Okay. Who we got?
We got Boston Celtics.
Nice. Okay. Tatum.
Yes.
Jalen Brown.
Yes.
Porzingis.
No.
No. Okay.
Not for Celtics.
Horford.
Yes.
Horford. Um.
But
Mark. No. No.
his first stint with Boston, not his second
Yes.
stint.
Yes. Um. I don't think Marcus Smart made an All-Star team. Paul Pierce. Ray Allen.
Yes.
Rondo. Garnett.
Yes. Yes. So you got three more.
Shaq was washed, but I'm gonna guess him anyway because it's Shaq.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna guess it because it's Shaq.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Um, Drew Holiday? Did he
No,
make it?
not for Boston.
No. Okay. Uh, Who else could have made an all-star team for Boston? Um,
And the
hmm,
funny thing is, they're the
damn.
more recent ones too.
I know. That's what's fucking me up.
Ray
Um,
Allen is actually the
the last
oldest.
one, really?
Yeah,
Okay. So
in
it's
2011. So
Tatum,
you have
Jalen Brown,
one in 2020, one in 2019, one in 2017.
2017, 2017, 2017, 2017, 2017, 2017, 2017. Oh my God. Oh my God. I should know this. My brain is just
It's
torched.
cooked. It is
My
cooked.
brain is torched. Oh my God. Oh, IT, IT,
IT. Yep.
IT.
Two more.
Um, you said 2020,
Uh-huh. 2020
Kyrie.
and 2019. Yep. 2019 is Kyrie, but then you got 2020.
2020. Damn. Damn.
Got one more.
2020. 2020. 2020.
Bang it out. Close it
2020.
out, man.
Who the hell was an all-star in 2020? I know they. No. Kemba?
Kemba.
Really?
Yep. Still
I
an all
didn't think
star.
he was that good with Boston. Wow.
His first year in 2020, he was.
Nice. How many more teams we got, man? I'm fried.
One more. We got
Yes.
one more, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be the Pacers.
Bruh. I demand a respin. Nah. Okay.
Put that
Halliburton.
knowledge. Put that knowledge to the test. Yes,
Halliburton.
Halliburton.
Siakam.
Yes.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller's too far back.
Too far back. Okay. Oladipo.
Yes.
Sabonis.
Yes.
Um, Paul George.
Yep. So far, you almost in order, but you got the most recent ones in order.
Okay. Danny Granger.
Yep.
Monte Ellis.
No, he was never an All Star
Okay. Monte was
ever.
never an all-star. Um,
Even for those Warriors teams, it was surprisingly he was never an All Star.
Surprising. Okay. Who else? All right. So it's not Joe Paul. It's not Miles. No, not Miles Turner. Miles Turner was never an all-star. Um,
Nope, he was not.
Not George Hill. Damn. David West.
No, not for the Pacers. You got one,
Interesting. Okay.
two, three, four more players.
Hmm. So Reggie's too far back. Mark Jackson, too far back.
Too
Or
far
was he
back.
never an all-star? Okay. Um, Dang it. All right, so it's before Granger. Before Granger. The
Well, you
fuck?
got one after Granger.
After Granger.
You got one more after Granger, and then three
Hmm.
more before
What year was the one after Granger?
2014.
2014. And he wasn't Paul George, because I said him already.
Yep.
Damn, who else was an all-star on that team? Damn. Darren Collison?
No.
No. Um,
And don't, as your next guest, be Lance Stevenson.
no, I know he wasn't an all-star. I know he wasn't an all-star. I wouldn't
Lance,
do that.
Lance, make him dance for him to be
He
all.
made him dance, but he was not dancing to the All-Star game. That's for damn sure. He was not dancing to no All-Star game. Um, oh my God, dude. Um, Steven Jackson?
Not Steven Jackson.
Okay. All right, so you saying that means it's within that realm. Jermaine O'Neal,
Jermaine O'Neal, yes.
Ron Artest.
Yes. Two more.
2003.
Still got that 2014, and this last one is 2003.
2003. Damn. Oh
These,
three.
I think the 2014 is a little easier to get, but 2003, yeah, that's pretty difficult.
2014. 2014. Roy Hibbert?
Roy
No.
Hibbert was
Really?
in. He was actually a two-time All Star
Oh my
for the
God.
Pacers.
That's a surprise.
Yep,
All right.
he was good with those Pacers.
Now,
I
oh
don't know if
three.
he's All Star deserving, but
Right. He was definitely serviceable. I don't know about All-Star. Um, oh three. Oh three.
this is going to be difficult. He was a center.
Center.
He also played for the Kings.
Okay. Okay. Kings. I'm trying to think. From those days. Mehmet, no, not Okur. Okur? No, I don't think Okur played for the Pacers.
Yeah, he was a Jazz player.
Yeah, Jazz. Right. Similar color scheme. In my head. Don't judge. Um,
Considering
um,
how fried your brain is, I'm not going to judge right now.
oh my God. I know who it is too. He had tattoos. He had tattoos on his arms. He wore number 52, I think. Something to that effect. It was a high number. Brad Miller.
Yes, Brad Miller is your last All Star for the Pacers. That wraps
Yes.
it up. We'll just make sure not to name those players. We can keep that trivia on for another time. I don't have it scheduled for another time, but we can keep that.
Oh my God. What a name, Brad Miller.
I know. 'Cause I think he was also an All Star for the Kings as well. He was pretty good. Very underrated. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, he was.
I think he was pretty good. I remember the name. He was definitely pretty good.
All right, so just again, there was a lot going on after 2 hours. Just to recap, we talked about Kobe. We went over the Western Conference. Um, we did a little start bench cut, did a couple mini games, built probably the best team I have here that you can probably accomplish. That was pretty good. We did not
That was back when
accomplish.
my brain was functioning.
Yep, we did not accomplish the career points. Pretty close, above the average, but did not reach the goal. Um, and we did pretty. I think you did pretty good on the trivia.
Nice. Yeah, it
Now,
was definitely great.
just for listeners who have made it this far with us, I appreciate it. Thank you. You spent 2 hours with us bullshitting and going over everything and
Having
seeing
a
Mike
good old
struggle
time
here.
seeing me fail. Yes.
Seeing you struggle here. So stay tuned for next time. We're going to be talking about the Eastern Conference next time and how the Eastern Conference is going to shape up, who's going to be championship contenders, who's going to be needing to rebuild, how is for example, Celtics going to shape up the way they are looking with all the roster moves that they had to make. Um, we have some more fun mini game building teams, debates.
Got a
We
lot of
also
fun stuff in store for you guys coming up, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, anything you want to add to that? Anything?
I mean, I think this very good start. I feel like we're We're gonna have very successful pod going forward, very interactive one going forward. So I think it's great. I love it. I just hope that you guys tuning in are enjoying. Any feedback is always appreciated. We're gonna figure out how to get that going for you guys, so that way you can leave us any input, and then we'll definitely keep looking into that going forward, and just keep trying to make this as exciting as possible for you guys.
Exactly, exactly for sure. And then again, um, please comment if there's a way to comment on Spotify. I don't know if there is, but we're going to be posting on Spotify soon. We're going to try and Spotify to others. We're going to post to other sources, but for now, we're going to be posting to Spotify. And yeah, I think we're going to end it there.
Yes, appreciate you guys. Thanks for taking the time to tune in with us tonight, and keep an eye out for episode 2 because we got a lot more in store.
All right, we're going to stop here in three, two, one.